Hi there, my name is Simon Evans. Now this is a talk on the North Atlantic weather conditions across the ocean. Now, in 1912 there was a ship called the Titanic, RMS Titanic, travelling across the North Passageway. Now, it was going over the Gulf Streams coming up from the southwest, and then there was the thing called the Leprechaun Current coming down here, and there were ice packs breaking off Greenland that year or so, and it was in April, on the 14th of April. Now, as the Titanic hit that area around here near Finland, basically the sea temperature got very cold, but the warm air rose above it, and then it created a sea mirage when you couldn't see the iceberg dead ahead for 20 minutes, and so it got right on top of the Titanic. Then Fifth and Lee basically called the bridge, and Captain Murdoch ordered hard starboard, and it went to the left, and it basically kind of missed the iceberg, but it still hit it on the side, and it gashed a hole, and it was basically it gashed about 5 or 4 departments. Now 2 or 3 would have been alright, because it gashed so many. Basically the ship was doomed to sink. Now another thing, there was a ship called the California across the ocean, not too far from the RMS Titanic, with a captain called Captain Lord, and basically he could see a ship in the distance. They signalled it signalled back, but the light was glary and they couldn't tell the ship was signalling them or not. It was another sea mirage basically, and because of that they couldn't tell it was the Titanic because of the glary lights, and then basically the ship didn't look as big as the Titanic, it looked a little smaller, and it was really basically another sea mirage. So that was another scenario, and that's why the California didn't rescue the crew for the Titanic, or the survivors in the life jackets, lifeboats and that, and the people in the sea. So that was what happened, and was quite a disaster. A lot of people died, and bodies were still floating there for about weeks and weeks onwards. So this is my talk on the Titanic. If you like it, thumbs up, and that's a wrap.